This is my informative video about different types of video games, and here's my audience. I have 3 of them there with webcams on to show that they're all watching and listening, but only 3 of them have webcams. And then I have my 2 parents, my dad and my mom, who's filming it.
Hello.
Hi.
Alright, I'll start my video now. When people ask you what your favorite type of video game is, do you not know what to say? Do you just say, I don't know, the game's on my phone? Well, then you might as well be a video game noob. But by the end of this, you might not be an expert, but at least you'll know a little bit more about the different types of video games. There are tons of types of video games, such as horror games, racing games, fighting games, simulation games, and those are kind of the smaller ones. There's a lot of bigger ones, like the 3 that I'm going to talk about, which is first-person shooters, RPG/MMOs, and platformers. So the first one is the most popular by far, which is first-person shooters. The basis behind first-person shooters is, it's all in the name. You take the first-person point of view, so you're like first person, and you have your gun, and you just basically kill people. There's usually 2 different parts to this type of game. There's the campaign mode, which is like a story where you take control of a character in some made-up or real war in the past, and then your usual goal is just to win the war. And then there's the more popular part of it, the multiplayer mode, which is where you play with people all over the world, and you play against one another in teams, and you level up your guns and stuff like that. People really enjoy these. The best examples of first-person shooters are Call of Duty. Everyone's heard of Call of Duty pretty much, and then there's also Battlefield. First-person shooters are by far, like I said, the most popular, but my favorite is the RPGs/MMOs. RPG stands for role-playing game, and MMO stands for massive multiplayer online. Now, MMOs can be any type of different game, but the most common kind is in the RPG form because it gives you the most options and availability when playing online. The characteristics behind an RPG is that you have an open world and you can do different quests and whatnot. My favorite RPG is Skyrim, and in there's a base main quest, and then there are tons of different major side quests and other quests like that, and you can go kind of explore on your own, and people really enjoy that. That's why I like them. MMOs, like I said, there's all different types, but the most common is RPGs, and some of the examples of those are like World of Warcraft is the most known example of an MMO RPG mixed together. And then RPGs by themselves, the most common ones of those are like Fallout 4, which is coming out actually tomorrow, and then like I said, Skyrim. And then we get to the older, like, favorited type, because it's not really as popular right now, which is platformers. Platformers, kind of your distinguishing feature behind that is that you take control of like an avatar character, and you just have to go through a level and try to get to the end pretty much. And so the best example of that is Mario by far. Now, the unique thing about Mario is it is the most popular like franchise ever, and it's taken every sort of different type of video game out there, because it started out as just a regular platformer in which, you know, you saw the 2D and you jump from platform to platform. That's where they got their name from. But they've also been in like RPGs. They got racing, which through Mario Kart, and just like every other type out there. And there's other examples from that, like Sonic and Mega Man, but like I said, those are all type of older games. They're not some of the newer ones. And then, well, I think that's about all I have to say about those 3 big types of video games. Hopefully after this video you kind of got a little bit more of an idea about video games and not just your basic, you have no idea about that. Alright, well, thank you for watching my video. Here's my audience again. And then here's my parents as well.